Good afternoon, it's Lucky from the Western Paddock. I haven't done a post for about a month and things have changed. I've been busy this morning, we've had some fun. And I thought we'll just start and have a look and see what we're doing. So let's turn it around and we'll have a look. First off, we'll go over here. I picked some peas this morning. There would be more peas if I hadn't busted a certain young lady helping herself to them. We won't point fingers. And that's the last of my radishes. So we use these peas as snow peas. We eat more of them than fresh peas. So I've got some in the freezer this season, which is fantastic. Haven't been able to do that, but having the two trellises certainly helped this season. So let's take a look. Still harvesting my beautiful, beautiful silver beets. There's enough there for the chooks to eat, the rabbits, a bit for us and for family members, so that's not bad. Pat mowed the other day and he has, let's see if I can find it for you, there you go, it's starting to break, so we're going to have to look at getting a new bed for here, but it's on the list of jobs. My parsley, I've picked a heap and dried some for when I don't have parsley, and of course the spring onions are still going there. Mint's looking a bit sad. I think it's the cold weather. And I can't believe I'm actually getting a few coloured chilies in this cold weather. I picked a heap and took to my doctor. He loves my chilies. So that was good. But there's still lots more coming. I've finally put my potatoes in today, so we'll see what happens with there. I've been a bit lax, and if I sound nasally today, it's because my sinus is just so bad. Okay, asparagus still shooting up the odd new shoot. We're starting to pick the baby spinach, and of course those lettuces are being a lifesaver. This is where I picked the last of the radishes from. There's a thistle for the chooks. I'll get that out. We'll see if we can. I've got a bit of it. The sweet peas seem to be starting to grow a bit, which is really good. Then there is my celery and my carrots. We've been thinning them this time, so I'm hoping for better ones. Now this parsley I'm going to let go to seed, because I've got all that other parsley. I don't think it's going to hurt. Let me go to seed. Now this beetroot, I started them off in little plant cells, and I've always been told they don't do too good when they're transplanted because they're a root crop. Well, my goodness me, they are going gangbusters, and so is the chives. Got a few weeds for the chooks, which is really good. And of course the marigolds. Chrysanthemum I've cut back, that's finished flowering. Now here's one of my big news things. We'll just get rid of that for the girls, so they're off doing that. More lettuces. Now lettuces are selling at some stages here in Australia for $10. Dearest I've seen them is about $6. But we don't have to actually worry about that because I've got them scattered throughout the garden. But I'm so excited about these. These are called freckles. These are diggers, and I grew them once before, years ago. And oh, they taste beautiful. And of course there's some open, they're open leaf ones. These ones back here are hearting lettuces. They're called Great Lakes. So I'm hoping they'll be ready. I think I worked it out to about September, October. This bed's really jamming. Look at this. I have my broccoli heads, and I went with these little dudes. And I don't seem to be finding much in the way of caterpillar poop, though I am finding some in this one today, so that's interesting. So I'll have to keep an eye on that and see if I can grab the little turds when I see them. And then we go down this side. Now I've just pulled out all the chives. A lot of aphids on them. They're not doing too good. They're very old. They're quite a few years old. So, and I'm not real happy with these beds. I'm actually going to move it. Then I can get more further up that way. So, and get more up that way. Not happy with how they sit and how they space out. They don't form very well. I got two of them. They came from Bunnings, so they're going. Still harvesting peas. Let's move back a bit for you. That one we've had to put an iron dropper in because I'm not sure if the wooden stake, so we pop the iron dropper in the middle. I'm not sure if the wooden stake is broken. We won't know till we pull the trellis up. More lettuces and coriander. I think they call it cilantro over in America. Not too good on the endive at the moment, but I'm going to, when I finish here, give them all a drink of some worm liquid. See if that'll pep them up and give them a bit of a boost. And more peas here. These are not as thick up top now as what the other, but they're still producing, which is really important. My strawberries. Now there you go. That one is definitely cactus. So we've even used an iron dropper to try and hold it up. So I'm going to refurbish the soil by putting it in a new bed when I get it, and then they'll be going to recycle. Back to my strawberries. They're going quite well now. These are called, I think it's pronounced tatslow. It's an Asian green, good for stir fries and salads. So they are also from Diggers. They were free seeds, because when you're in the Diggers Club you get some free seeds twice a year. What do you know? More lettuces. So that's really good. Where's the other one? There. So we're definitely not buying lettuces. Okay, I had something like this last night. I had a look to see if I could find what did it, but I can't. I've had a bit of a look for some caterpillars, can't find any. I think I'm starting to get some cauliflower heads in there. They're very tight. It's a bit like what happened with the broccoli, so I'm hoping so. Supposed to have been cauliflowers last year and they were mislabelled, and I got little sugarloaf cabbages, and last time I grew them was where the lawn is, and I grew them in the soil. So that's okay. Cabbages. They're firming up, so I'm just going to keep plugging away with them. And I don't know if you've noticed, but I've also planted some alyssum. I heard it's very beneficial for bringing in beneficial predators that like to hunt those nasty little bugs that annoy us. So I've scattered them everywhere. More spring onions, more beetroot. You can see it's starting to bear in spots. That's because we've actually been eating. So that's good. Down here, lots. I'm going to pick this and take it inside. I love the smell of carnations. My dill that was free. More coriander, mahjong. Warm weather and that'll grow the sage. It doesn't like the cold. Oregano. More alyssum. My leeks. And my garlic. Some of the garlic at the back didn't do any good, so... And of course, right at the back, the dreaded stinging nettle. So more for me to pull out for the chooks. I do a small box worth each day. So I think that's pretty well everything. So that's what it looks like coming back this way. I'm still waiting to get another garden bed for that area, but being on a pension and things pop up, things change, so you just roll with the flow. So everything's looking really good, and it is saving us money, especially with what I've dried and put in the freezer and things like that. That helps heaps. No flowers yet, I don't think, on... Come on, Tilt, you gotta move. No flowers yet on these. I'm waiting, and I look every so often just to see if something's coming. And then we have a couple of new chooks. You can see her there. That's Lizzie. Named her after Queen Elizabeth. We got these last month around the time she had a 4-day shingding. That's another one there. And of course Thor's doing very well. He's doing what he's supposed to be doing. And of course there's Opal. A little bit blurry. Keeps moving on me. So there you go. So that's all that's happening. I've still got to water the chooks and water the garden a bit. But it's looking good. Sorry about the quality today, but like I said, my head is just so snuffed up. And I tend to forget to look at what I'm doing. So from me and Tilda. Tildy. Yep. The pea stealer. That's what's happening. So I shall catch you next time. Bye.